Pretend that I have a glass of water in my hand, okay? And I put it down on the table, and 30 people come and touch the outside of the glass of water, meaning they touch the glass that the water is in. Now imagine those same 30 people dipping their fingers in the glass of water. There's a big difference. So the 30 people touching the glass that the water is in is fine because the water is still drinkable. It's not contaminated because nothing got into the water. But if those 30 people dip their fingers in the water, now it's contaminated. That is a big deal. So, say the 31st person wants some water to drink. They sure as hell is gonna think hard about drinking the water that 30 people dip their fingers in. And that is basically a figure of speech relating to females.
Trouble good here, ain't talking about Florida. Break a bit down to her being over. Getting on the green ball in front of Noya. It's that broad shit, yeah, we taking over.
If 30 guys stick their dicks inside you, then the 31st guy is going to think hard on whether or not he should deal with you, because that is a whole lot that you done took inside you. And now he's the 31st. He's gonna be like, damn, do I even stand a chance? Because you had 30 before me. So that is a big deal for a guy. But the other way around, a guy sticking his thing into 30 women, it's not a big deal. A woman don't have to worry about that and say, oh, damn, he put his thing in this many women, blah, 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 blah. A female don't need to worry because it's not like we are contaminated or we got soul ties, as people would say. It don't work the same for guys. It's different. So it's not a big deal for a guy to stick his thing into 30 women. It's no big deal. It's not going to mean that the guy lose value or he's worn out, because guys don't get worn out. So it's very different versus taking 30 things up inside you. Giving is always better than taking. That is even biblical. Okay, it's biblical on every level. Giving is always better than taking. You get blessings when you give. Hence why when you give, sometimes a child is born. But when you just want to take, you just a robber. You just a whore. You could be an escort. Well, that's the same thing. Prostitute, a stripper, you name it. But when you just take, that's when you get worn out. That's when you're not even wife material anymore. That's when you're not taken serious. That's when you end up a side chick. That's when you end up being a booty call. That's when you end up never getting proposed to. Females, y'all gotta be smarter and stop taking so many dicks up inside you and thinking that you still high value. Because you're not. You're getting worn out. That's why y'all hide your body count, because you know if a guy hear it, especially a guy that you're interested in, he's gonna be turned off and not want to deal with you. On the other hand, if the guy you're talking to say, hey, I had sex with this many females, you're not gonna take it as a bad thing, because you understand that men are like that. We are super sexual and we don't get worn out. We don't conceive babies. Y'all do. We just put the work in and give you a little something to make it happen. But we different. So stop acting like y'all can do what we do.
All I know is the war, all I know is the trick, and I'll forever keep my feet planted right here in it. Either salute me or shoot me.